Hello, good folks. Welcome to the Dragon's Messages for Earth Day 2026. I'm Carol Omar Behan, welcoming you, possibly for the first time. A special welcome, if that is so. Welcoming the returning viewers. Really grateful for the birthday wishes that were offered when I divulged a week ago that it was the week of my birthday, and appreciating so much the messages that you left. Appreciating always people's awareness that at the end of the video, whether you've come by Substack to watch it or YouTube, that to help the dragon's messages ripple out, it's very helpful if you click the like tab at the end of the video. So appreciating that. A comment of any sort, obviously once a year, if we're still doing this a year from now, chance again to wish me a happy birthday. But appreciating your feedback as well. The community page that I mentioned, I realize I don't always put a link for it in the details, and I will do that again. But to access the community page, it's on the YouTube place, the channel. The channel you're looking for, if you just pop into YouTube and wonder where to go, is my full name, Carol Omar Behan, and it has a title that was established a couple years ago, Between the Realms. So there it is. But by going to my YouTube channel, you'll see at the main page, not what you're watching video wise is like its own thing for that video. Clicking on my name really in the video detail list will take you back to the main page, and you'll see a little bit way down, not far below the title, as you look at the top of the page, you see the word community, and you click on that, and there you go. You do not have to have subscribed to Carol Omar Behan to access that. As you might have just noticed, and because I see the background as I'm recording this, yes, indeed, one of my cat helpers, they've got a bit of spring fever today, at least the younger ones. They're the black and white ones. So if anybody's zipping past, it's probably Freya or Star. So we'll find out if they want to help out today. So there you go. Welcoming you for Earth Day messages, and a couple of dragons here for sure looking to share their messages. The title indicates that they have invited and are big fans of Mary Oliver. So we'll be having her come in from the wings of the stage to speak with us about Earth and the great love that she had for that. Unless I find it's going too long, I'm going to, for the very first time ever, draw an oracle card during the video. If you've watched previous videos, you've seen these oracle cards from Stephen Farmer. And there you go, a lovely, it looks like an alien. What I discovered a couple of days after making the last video, and always kind of pondering how can I balance the light as I record these from the window. I remembered I had a ring light, which when I did the previous videos of my channel, I'd invested in one. So I think, it lightens things up on that side. And it helps make the cards just that more lighting them up. Speaking of the cards, and again, for those of you who are new to all of this or still getting acquainted with it, these dragon messages are from a fantabulous deck. And here is our dragon of a week ago, and also the dragon back all the way to the Chinese New Year. Oh, and I have to show off that I finally remembered to wear this sweatshirt with its fiery horse. So my outfit is pretty complete right now. Val Young, the creator and dragon wizard, I'm just going to call you that, Val, of these incredible cards. My work with the dragons introduced me to her 2, 3 years ago now, and I was so excited to connect with this beautiful deck of dragon cards. Her website will tell you all about them, how you can get hold of them, and a new and beautiful aspect of these dragon interactive opportunities through Gardens of the Heart. And there you go. The dragons that came to me today and I are going to a portal in the light blue garden. I just had a little peek at it, and boy, does some of its message and interactive invitation mirror and will extend further what Soltha of this beautiful dragon here, all the more. So we'll get to those shortly. So let's see. I want to make sure that I have talked a little bit about the background sort of thing. Clearly, we're celebrating spring in these videos, but I so appreciate that these videos in the World Wide Web wonder have attracted people in the Southern Hemisphere. And it's wonderful to know that you are tuning in and that you have a vibrant connection with dragons who are, well, worldwide, but very universal as well. It's been so exciting. My own communication with the dragons over the last several years now, since 2017, as allies, as companions. And they talk more and more about being playmates. I seriously can tell you that. They're looking to help us, but they're looking to help. What's the right word here? Just help us to be in more joy. And you'll hear that through the message of this dragon as well. So we have that Val Young. Sometimes I just say her first name, forget to say her last name. Oh, I know what was kind of lingering around is that her Facebook page is so lively. I look forward every day to finding what she's posting of her newest experiences. She's an incredible artist around the magical beings in the world, dragons and more. And she often offers a journey through the Gardens of the Heart with the cards and the description and how it is you can take advantage of that. So look her up on Facebook if you're connected to that platform. So here we are, just a bit of a background on Earth Day. You have known about Earth Day your whole life. If you're in the 70s era that have been in, and I'm now in the decade of my 70s, more than halfway through, it probably won't surprise you that I claim with great I'm just so glad to claim the fact that I, on my college campus in 1970, was part of the first Earth Day, and it was a marvelous undertaking. It was in a college town with the State University where I was, and a private college on the other side of the river, way up there in northern New York. And we came together, our two campuses, and had a 3-day event for the very first Earth Day. And so they continue. Look up earthday.org. If you're not aware of what might be happening near you, clearly celebrating on your own is highly encouraged. And I certainly hope that that will be the case for you, no matter how it is. But to celebrate the earth and our connection to her. Here with me is who we think of as Mother Earth, or certainly Gaia, this beautiful I guess effigy is the right word for, but there she is depicted. And she came to me without this beautiful, she wasn't like this when she came. She was just the color of the base. And my wonderful granddaughter painted her in with her skill in doing so. So here she is honoring Mother Earth. She was in kind of rough shape in 1970. I went through a spell of being quite depressed. I was an outdoor kid, and I loved everything about the outdoors. And I was very aware through the news we had at that point. Certainly didn't have too much fancy schmancy anything tech, but we well were aware of the horrible things happening, the damage to Mother Earth. I read a book that if any of you want to really know a person who activated interest in getting things started on holding back and stopping the damage, Rachel Carson's book, Silent Spring. A wake up call to me, a teacher in my 8th grade knew something of how much I guess that I was a lover of the outdoors and put this book in my hand, and I'm forever grateful. Depressed the heck out of me, I can tell you that, but it also spurred me to find some means to help stop the pollution and start the healing. We're still deeply involved in that. Friends, people I know, it's a discouraging time, and yet there's so much that is happening, to keep going with this. Greta Thunberg, somebody you know, look how early in her life she got started in environmental activism. I know myself in this life of mine, now 77 years along, I came here to help in this cause, to love the earth as Mary Oliver did. So I'm going to bring Mary Oliver in just for a minute here, because I regard her as someone so inspiring about loving the earth. So here it is in her poem called Messenger, saying about herself, "My work is loving the world. Here the sunflowers, there the hummingbird, equal seekers of sweetness. Here the quickening yeast, there the blue plums. Here the clam deep in the speckled sand. Are my boots old? Is my coat torn? Am I no longer young and still not half perfect? Let me keep my mind on what matters, which is my work, which is mostly standing still and learning to be astonished." There you go. I happen to live in a place where I can step out the door, walk to the edge of the land. There's a pond, there's a waterfall, there's woods, and there's several miles of woods beyond. And I am free to walk up into it, keeping my eye out for the bears that are waking up. When I walked up the hill this morning on my walk, there were bear claw marks along the side of the road. I just know to keep my wits about me. I'm not at all worried about them, but she wrote a wonderful poem about a bear. Oh my gosh, called Spring. Have a look and look it up. As the dragons and I were thinking ahead to this, how can we celebrate with you, with your dragons? Certainly their messages will indicate their own ideas. And they thought Mary Oliver ought to come in and have a little suggestion. There's a wonderful poem I'm going to share with you. But the suggestion was, and this morning as I rambled around in the woods of the hill, there are acres and acres that I have yet to explore. And I love this time of year to get acquainted with new tree friends. The leaves are just in their little bud state. They're just starting to come out in this part of upstate New York. I am thinking, and please put this in a comment, I am thinking a good many of you have at least one tree friend, maybe two. All trees are your friends, and that's really true. The tree beings. Mary Oliver wrote an incredible poem. I'm going to just keep seeding them out here. When I am among the trees. Oh, goosebumps. Go look that one up. I met the most amazing, possibly the biggest oak tree up the hill in the woods, the biggest one I have yet met in the 10 years of wandering around in these woods. Let me tell you, I'm going back to spend more time with that tree. That is what I can tell you. In the opening up of the spring, at least for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, and so a quick idea, of course, for any of you in the Southern Hemisphere, your leaves must, at least in certain parts, I've heard from people in New Zealand and people in Australia, if there is a time when your season going into fall, the trees, at least some of the green world, is going to sleep. And so it's the whole idea of thanking the green world and the trees that have been with you through this. Let's take a quick look, or at least, and I'll just clear the deck. If you have an oracle deck or tarot, it's always a good idea to just clear the energy from, it's just a knock like that, and it kind of opens up a new portal for the new this. Let's see what Earth Magic card would like to present itself before we go to the dragons. So I'm just going to concentrate for a minute. Thank you, these beautiful cards. Thank you, Stephen Farmer. What Earth Magic card would like to speak with us in this video for Earth Day? What is... Okay, oops, this one's a lively one. Oh! Do you remember last week's video for the new moon? Stephen Farmer's deck, the new moon. And here is the word beneath it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to put it up here with this beautiful goddess. Promise. Promise. I'm going to keep Mary Oliver's poem for last, but you're going to hear an echo. You're going to hear an echo of things come along in just the right order. I became a great grandma in January, and here I am. It's the perfect time to bring forth my mug. Okay. The dragons that are here sitting next to Mother Earth, to Gaia. This one came up first. Whoops. You'll see why she jumped down. This beautiful one. Oh, good. I love how the light is now showing the cards all the better. For those who like to take a screenshot. Short and sweet, this one. I am the lightest dragon. Come dance with me in these magical moments of bliss. Oop, it's not these, it's those. I am the lightest dragon. Come dance with me in those magical moments of bliss. In terms of the hints the dragons were giving me, I know there's dire things going on. I'm not naive about that. Head in the sand kind of person, but it's touching into and what's the word I'm looking for here? The magic of joy and how it unleashes further power, being astonished, standing still and being astonished. The dragons are certainly hoping you're going to get out there with your dragon companion, or if you're still looking for your dragon, there's one likely awaiting you someplace out there. And when you're out, wherever it is you get to go out in nature tomorrow, or in the next coming days, or in any of the days you ever get out into nature, standing still, and even though you might want to take photos, turn this critter off for a good long time as you're out there. Because, and I've got a whole thing I want to write about this on Substack, we allow far too often our phones to mediate the experience. And we miss the beautiful, subtle magic and miracle that is miracles out there waiting for us. So the dragons hope you will exercise your senses without the phone interfering with it, with exercising the senses and seeing what's out there to absolutely communicate with you, and drawing upon the mystery, magic, and marvel that is waiting for you. So here we have the most perfect dragon for Earth Day. I have a tremor in my right hand, and my left hand's kind of not much better today. Soltha, Soltha. Here is Soltha's message. I am Soltha, Earth's spectral dragon. She has birthed me. She, Earth, has birthed me recently from deep inside her belly. in me flow the highest vibrations of each of her realms. I extend and expand through the full spectrum of her dimensions. Earth adjusts her energies through me to maintain her stability in these challenging and changing times. All beings who resonate with the highest vibrations in their dimension will be flowing through me. You know me, and our greatest work is just beginning. I'm going to go back. You know me, and our greatest work is just beginning. Flow with your mother. It is her time now. A longer story, I will only touch upon it. It's within, I might try to pull up the video so you can, my experience of working with a beautiful deva of a sacred lake here in upstate New York, and working with her and other people to help bring healing to her, Onondaga Lake. If I can find that video, oh, I know, I'll put it on the community page. So have a look at the community page and see what's there, a place for you too. So not to jog too fast past this wonderful message from Soltha. In these challenging and changing times, through me, maintain her stability, Earth adjusting her energies. We're working together. It's not just us rushing forward and putting the Band-Aids on, stopping the polluters. We are healing one another. That was the message of the Deva of the Lake after the day of working with her and fostering her healing and holding. Okay. I could go on. I feel a pioneer in terms of my own helping to birth Earth Day of 1970 and being very proud of that and glad of that pedigree. So here I sit all those 50 some years later and cavort with dragons and seeing out there who else is cavorting with dragons and what we're doing, all of us together. We are all together. We are and we are one together. Together is one. So we have that. Since Mary Oliver was invited in, and I'm guessing she's familiar to a good many of you, but we're going to let her close us out with this wonderful poem that will offer you hope and I think just awe, hope and awe, and whatever it is the poem brings to you. And this is Sleeping in the Forest. Sleeping in the Forest. I thought the earth remembered me. She took me back so tenderly, arranging her dark skirts, her pockets full of lichens and seeds. I slept as never before, a stone on the riverbed, nothing between me and the white fire of the stars but my thoughts, and they floated light as moths among the branches of the perfect trees. All night I heard the small kingdoms breathing around me, the insects and the birds who do their work in the darkness. All night I rose and fell as if in water, grappling with a luminous doom. By morning, I had vanished at least a dozen times into something better. Sleeping in the forest. Have we not been grappling with the luminous doom? It's rough. We're in rough times. It's one of the reasons why these videos wanted to finally get put together after several months of contemplating that, finding out that Substack had a really easy way to create videos. I much appreciate that. Apart from the writing I do as a blog, the dragon said, let's take advantage of that. You work with us. Let's see who else is out there. Let us share our messages. And we'll invite in occasionally special guests. So we have that there. Indeed, grappling with the luminous doom, but she's waiting, she's offering in all of the countless ways that she offers us, her beauty, her resourcefulness. She is like us, going through transmutation and transformation, and we're all moving forward together, remembering that as we do so, let us dance together in this bliss. I wish you a wonderful Earth Day, Earth Week. Every day is Earth Day. We have this occasion to come together, a lot of us, and celebrating, finding out ways to work together to help move forward the positive work that is needed of all of that. And I'm happy to be with you in this very small part of it, here on this corner of the interweb, along with these fabulous dragons. Kudos to you and your dragons. Keep looking and enjoying, attracting, for those of you just kind of getting in on this dragon dance, knowing that they are eagerly awaiting your participation. A week from now, the last week of April, we are on the brink or the doorstep of May Day. It's going to be wonderful. So more fun to be had, more joy to celebrate, and on we will go. We'll see if they invite in any guests. So with that, I bid you goodbye for now, with great thanks for your, it's kind of a long video this week, but we had other people to talk to us. Stephen Farmer, Mary Oliver, Soltha, and the Lightest Dragon, and me with my own stories. Share a few of yours in the comments below or on the community page. Much love from Lightspring Glen to all of you for now. Take good care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.